Well, hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. As always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today I'm truly excited because we have here with us the new G3 version in doll form of CATTY NOIR, and I've been so very much looking forward to it. I couldn't wait any longer. So we're going to be covering the full unboxing and detail review. Now, as you can see, she comes in this signature core packaging as any other character that has been introduced to the G3 sphere other than Heath, I believe, because he was kind of like introduced as part of this Paradise Island series. But I would say, other than him, every other one has had its moment with the core packaging. Anyway, so here we have it, with the three trapezoid panels, and then the marquee with the iridescent Monster High logo. Right over here we can also appreciate the artwork of Catty with well, they've mixed it up with the artwork of Core Refresh Frankie and Core Refresh Claudine. And then she's perfectly centered in the middle, and then all of the accessories are placed in one of the sides. And this time around for G3, she also comes with her own pet, which is called Amulet. And that is super cute because it's supposed to be like a black or dark cat, because her thing is all about being a black cat and the unlucky slash lucky 13 and all that. Right over here we can see the 2D iridescent Monster High logo, and to this side we have the symbols that we will associate with this release, although sometimes there are variations here from sketch to reality. And so over here we can see that she was supposed to come with 2 earrings, and as far as I know, or as far as I can see, she only comes with 1. So that's that. And then on the back we find the full artwork, which is just so amazing, of Catty, and she's just giving, I mean, to me she's giving very much Ariana Grande, sweetener to vibes. I mean, I think the high pony, the ribbon shaped jacket, the knee-high boots, all that is very, very Ariana Grande in a way. So that's magnificent. And I know there's been like a lot of controversy because of the changes done in this character, as she's been released as the thicker so far. But seriously, I mean, I'm down with all that hate, because I feel like if there's one thing in G3 I truly like, is the the way they're embracing different shapes and forms. And sometimes it isn't just about being temporarily thicker or slimmer or whatever. Sometimes it's about a complexion, and we're all different. So I really like that for this G3 we have all those different body types in a way. So yeah. And then over here we find the artwork of Frankie, Claudine, Laguna and Draculaura as part of like the Core Refresh series. For some reason they've skipped Cleo, which I still have to get, by the way. And then over here for her little bit of information, we find Monster High pop star performer workout, and then Monster Mass House, sheet music. Yeah, I guess that is like the little book of yeah, music sheets. And then we have a lucky mirror, and that's super cool. So I will be taking her out of the box and we'll explore it all up close. Alright, so here we have her out of the box, and I couldn't be more in love. Wow. So even though I knew there would be pieces that I wouldn't like as much, as such different bits and pieces from her outfit, I am truly in love with her. So let's start with the accessories, because the first accessory that we find is this really cool backpack that comes with this very incredibly, I think these are like the softest gummier sort of like chain straps that are very versatile in a way, because you can take them off, and the backpack as it is, because I thought, okay, so it's gonna be like one single, you know, solid piece, but in fact it opens like that. And as you can see, you can take the straps off, on and off, basically, and transform this into, like, I don't know, like a makeup box, or like a suitcase, or I don't know, it's a bit more versatile, and I like it quite a lot. It has these stats, just, you know, shaping it with cat ears. It has like a prism, sort of like texture, and the lightning bolt right in the middle, the number 13, and two zippers right here. And this color actually is the one that goes best with this fashion piece over here, which we'll cover in just a moment. So that is for the backpack. Now she comes with this bottle of beverage, or it could be like, because it has like this hanger here, like a handle chain thing, and yeah, I don't know, it could be like a little purse, I guess, but it is a bottle. It's translucent with metallic glitter, and then we can see the number 13, and then you can open it up like so. So yeah, super cool. Then she comes with these shades, which have like a heart, you know, very Dracula in a way, but not exclusively Dracula precisely. And then this time around we find one of the lenses being broken, which is super cool. And this is like a shade of they're very defined. I mean, they're not feeling like blurred, which is something I like, and I'm finding for every other couple of shades were given for the Monster High dolls and the blue. Now the next accessory is this broken mirror, which is just so cool, with the cat ears, very similar to the design of the backpack. And then on the other side we have the number 13 and the texture of like a broken you know, surface, and then the handle for it to grab it. Then we have her eye coffin, which is like this, with the cat ears, and then again the same prism sort of like texture, and the number 13 in gray, and the little hook for her to grab it as well. And then we find this little book, which I think is a bit of a reference to the diary that she originally came with, and this time around is like a music book with like yeah, 3 different songs in here. So we find Shooting Stars, Searching Inside, and Still the Show, making again like a reference to New York, New York. Super nice. It's just a pity that it's not as thick, so I came like a little bit, yeah, tatty, but this is what it is, and still looking great. And then we have Amulet, her pet, which is more of like a gray cut, but I really love the eye makeup, and you know, the star that's around this eye, and then it has like a little piece that is like fur, a hot pink. And now moving on to the actual doll, like I'm seriously so in love. Like the screening is perfect. She's just so incredibly adorable. Like everything about this G3 is so much more adorable than any other take before, and in the case of Catty, wow, like I do love her to pieces. I also found out, because I thought, and from pictures that I saw and even previous release previews, reviews from about 2 months ago from, you know, the influencers and stuff, I thought like the skin complexion would be like literally black, but it isn't. Like in fact it has a tint of like a purplish, pinkish, pearlescent effect that it's giving a bit. I mean, when I'm getting closer, it's giving a bit, I don't know if the camera is catching it up, but it's a bit of like an aubergine or eggplant, like a very dark eggplant color that Can you see it with the light reflecting on it? Super cool, because it gives us a more complex tone. And then she comes with the edges in hot pink, the thick eyebrows. I love the makeup. I love the sort of like ombre effect for her juicy lips. The stars that are like around on the cheeks basically, and then the side glance. It's just perfect, seriously. And then she comes with that earring in the shape of a heart hoop. So again, just one, and I don't see any other like pierced hole. So yeah, I think it was supposed to be just the one. And then the hair is so nice. I mean, it's all surrounded with micro braids, and then the micro braids are actually rooted on the first on the outer layer of the rooting, so the first layer all around, and then it's pulled back, just having like a high pony, and then it's super soft and super long, and it's cut really nicely as well, because sometimes we can find the cut being not as good, but this time around it is. Now the shade of pink, I would say, is very similar to that of Draculaura's when Dracula is given this sort of like pink salmony hair, but then the braids are like a hotter pink, so all in combination, it's a very intricate complex color. It's not just like one solid shade. So we actually have two shades of saran, one that's lighter and one that's hotter, and then we have the color of the braids, which is slightly more, I would say, a bit like metallic in a way. So I just love that, and she's got lots of hair, so I love that. And again, she's giving me very much Ariana vibes with everything that she's wearing, the high pony, everything. Now, one thing I forgot, because I already put it on her, I mean, she's holding it, is the micro phone that she came with, and I'm really happy that they decided to sculpt a brand new one for Catty, because they could have easily given us like the Toralei one that we've seen in a couple of times before, but it's a specific one for Catty. We can see her name, two little like cat ears, studs or little like lightning bulbs, I don't know, but super cool. And then it appears to be like broken as well, so that's super cute. And then about the outfit, I truly thought, I don't know why, I thought this would be like that kind of like papery plastic material, but in fact it's a much thicker, it's like a raincoat material, which is so much better than what I was originally expecting, because I thought it would be that very cheap material. And in fact it might look a bit cheap because it's plasticky, but it's very thick and it's something new. I don't think we've seen this material being used before for any other G3, as far as I can recall. And then it has so it's a different material that I think it kind of works, because they could have given us like an organza chiffon material that we've seen so many times, but this, it's also like a very interesting one. And sometimes for high fashion they use like all sorts of different fabrics, and so yeah, I don't think it's that bad. And then it has the shape of like a bow, so cool. And then it has like a different tone of pink as well, very similar to this one over here. So it's more of like a metallic translucent one, and also very similar to this one, even though they're like all three different materials, because this is like a soft plastic, and this is like the belt with the broken heart and the number 13, two chains. And then basically she comes with a mini dress that has a really nice, I mean, it's simple, it's yet very simple, but it's a really nice design that is being updated in regards to the original one of the G1 Catty. And so we have this portion with the color area that it's like a broken mirror sort of thing in an iridescent way. And in fact we can find like different prisms even within the print itself that would give us more dimension. And it's lined on the inside with black, so it's a quite a thick layer. And then this portion here, which I think it covers like the full underskirt, it's a very stretchy material, so that allows to a lot of movement. Even though she's this thick, she can still like move very nicely around, as you can see, without being limited by the dress. So I feel like, I feel like it's much better than what I was anticipating. And then she comes with all the points of articulation as any other Monster High doll. Then right over here we find like a hole for her tail, and I believe that here you can actually distinguish this sort of like purpley effect even better, so it moves up and down. And then we find her gorgeous legs, which are again the thickest so far, but I think it complements her so very well. Like I love the fuller face for Catty. I love different different takes on the different characters, because again that is making it all so much so much more realistic, I would say, because as far as we tend to avoid that certain body types do not exist, or try to think that way, they do exist so much more than we want to think about it. And just embracing them the way they're doing, I love it. And plus she's looking so gorgeous. And then she comes with these knee-high boots with all these very like gammy, also like very stretchy plastic, so very easy for her to move and all that. And then it has the texture of them being broken, and then a few painted details in silver for like the buckles of the straps. I love the design, if I'm honest. And then again, like the prism effect for the heel, the platform. And if you don't know, you can actually use any other like low cut shoe for every single character of the new G3, because they basically have the same fit. So if you want to like place like low cut stilettos from Draculaura in pink, you can definitely do that. The only thing that won't do is like higher up shoes, but other than that, we don't have to be limited. Even though she has the thick legs, she can still wear like a lot of other shoes borrowed from her colleagues. So anyway, I'm just super happy. She's just so cute, so amazing, and so excited to have her as part of my collection now. And soon enough I will be sharing my whole collection, or at least like all different characters that I have as for now as part of this G3. I really hope you've enjoyed this review and it's been helpful to all of you who are considering buying this doll, and if so, well, don't forget to give me a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, I will be more than happy to read your comments, as well as getting back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.